Hello there, what is up? Cormando here, welcome to my WWE Money in the Bank 2017 predictions. Bit of a mouthful right there. Let's get to it. It's a bit of a shorter, well, not so much shorter show because the matches will likely be a bit longer, a couple of them. But there's less matches. Anywho's, the pre-show match was just announced yesterday. We have the Hype Bros versus the Colognes. Zack Ryder just returned on SmackDown this week, which is very cool. Nice little surprise. Um, some people are saying that he's going to turn heel on Mojo, but I don't know if I see that happening. I don't know. I just don't think I see that happening. If given the time and if allowed to be, this could be a good match. Like the Colognes are good from the times that they do actually get to showcase their stuff, they're good. They got some good moves in them, but we very rarely get to see that. But if this whole heel turn thing doesn't happen, which I don't think it will, Mojo and Zack Ryder will win this one. No build to it, so nothing I can say about it. Moving on, we have Jinder Mahal with the Singh brothers versus Randy Orton, and I just hovered over their thing. They're still known as the Bollywood Boys on the Wikipedia page. But anywho's, yeah, this match, I don't think there's enough build to this. This should be a bigger deal, but then again, 40 pay-per-views a year, that kind of happens. I felt this feud was going along fine. Just needed another month, and it would have been a lot better. Same goes for every pay-per-view, really. But quantity over quality, yeah. I don't really have much to say about it because there hasn't been enough really happened. I mean, I think this Jinder Mahal's new entrance thing, like people are jizzing over this new entrance. I think it's cool too. I do. I think it's really good. I don't see Jinder losing. I don't think he should lose. I know it's in Orton's hometown, so it's unlikely that Orton would win. But then again, it is Orton. So, but no, I think Jinder should win. I think it would be better. Let him have a longer reign, because somebody actually pointed out last time, the last pay-per-view, that the WWE Championship had changed hands at every single pay-per-view this year, and then I was looking back and then I was like, oh shit, it has. That's crazy. So yeah, I don't think Orton's gonna win it back. I think that would be dumb. He's so boring, Randy Orton as champion. He really is. I did like the RKO thing out of nowhere this week, but I don't think Orton should be champion. Jinder Mahal for the win. Moving on, we have the Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, Baron Corbin, Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, Shinsuke Nakamura Money in the Bank ladder match for a WWE Championship match contract. Specifically says it's for the WWE Championship. It's not like they can be used anywhere, which is interesting. But you never know if the person did win it and then they like got drafted or another shake-up thing or whatever. Maybe they could take it with them and there could just be some little brief explanation that they got things changed. It could work, but I think it will stay exclusive for the WWE title. As for who will win it, I don't know. I thought Samoa Joe had no chance of winning in that Fatal 5-Way thing last time, and he won. So it could honestly go any way. One person I don't think would be Ziggler. I don't think he'll win it. I don't think AJ or even Kevin Owens will win it, really. I think they might continue their feud because it's just been totally overlooked and gone away due to this match. Even the fact that Kevin Owens is US champion, that means nothing. That's something I hate when these like multi-man match things happen, and they shove in another champion, a mid-card champion, and then they just get overlooked and it doesn't get mentioned. I mean, it is mentioned that he's champion and what have you, but it doesn't. You know, it just doesn't. They don't treat them right. I think I think it makes the championship look bad. I mean, he's lost to Shinsuke 3 times. I don't think he's even won a match since this whole thing. That's bullshit in my opinion. But I don't know. I don't know who could win it. I don't know. I'm just gonna go Sami Zayn. Yeah, wild card, unlikely to happen, but it could happen. So there's no clear winner for me in these things. So I'm gonna go Sami Zayn. Yeah, I said it. Moving on, we have the Usos versus New Day for the SmackDown tag titles. Same thing as Orton in that. the building that's been okay. It's been good, not enough. And I like that the Fashion Police or Breezango has been involved. Maybe there'll be a triple threat thing with them eventually. That'd be pretty cool. Um, but yeah, I've enjoyed it. I liked the New Day coming back. They're great. It's been good, and I like that entrance thing they had this week. It was cool. But yeah, it's been going fine. And the Usos kill it every time they have a promo. But just not enough. Because all these pay-per-views are not necessary. But as for whole win, I say Usos. I don't think New Day will win it just yet. Maybe later, but not just now. And I'd like to see, if anyone's going to get a title right now, I'd like it to be Breezango rather than the New Day. Cause I love New Day, but I would like Breezango to, be champions. So Usos for the win. Moving on, we have Becky Lynch versus Charlotte versus Natalya versus Tamina versus Carmella for the Money in the Bank SmackDown Women's Championship contract. I think this is awesome. Like when this was announced, I thought it was great. I actually like the whole brawl thing that they did when it happened. Although when it happened, I was like, why don't you just bring the fucking bell ref and just start? But no, all the refs were out going nuts just because they never waited for the bell to ring. I thought this is just stupid, but it was a cool moment, with Natalya getting powerbombed to the announce table. And then the whole revealing of the briefcase I thought was cool. Looks badass, white and gold. Looks very cool. But then after that, nothing really happened. After that, nothing really happened. They just had some matches. Kind of poorly built after that, I felt. But as for whole win, I don't know. I'm pulling for Carmella. I think Carmella should win it. I think she would be good. I don't think Becky or Charlotte needs it. Tamina, she's been there for like a decade and has probably been injured half that time. Not even that much of an exaggeration. Natalya, I don't know. I don't really see her winning it either. I think Carmella, due to some James Ellsworth shenanigans, I think there's some potential for some good stuff there. There really is. I'd like Carmella to win it. I think she's great. And I also could see some surprise entrant into this. You never know. They might take back Summer Bay. Here's hoping. Should be better on SmackDown. Should be better used there. I'd like to see her come back, or anyone really. There's a thing I've just read actually that Mike Bennett and Maria Bennett, I guess that was what she would be called now, are gonna return to WWE. Apparently, either at a house show this weekend, or the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, or SmackDown. Like, why would you debut them on a house show? How dumb would that be? If that happens, dumb as fuck. But yeah, apparently they're supposed to be coming. But I think we heard this before and it never actually happened. So I don't know. I would take that with a grain of salt, as they say. But I could also see someone getting added to the other ladder match. My man Rusev, I could see him returning. Somebody said that somebody could attack Sami Zayn. I think what somebody said is that Zack Ryder turn heel, and then he would attack Sami Zayn, taking him out of the match and replace him and win the thing. Jinder's champion, so anything can fucking happen. It's not hard to see that being a potential thing that could go down. But yeah, I could see Rusev showing up. I think it'd be good. I think he would be a good Money in the Bank holder. But yeah, as for the women, I'm going for Carmella. I think she could do it, and I would prefer her to do it. She's the younger one, the least I don't know, experienced one, but she's still good, and I think it would be better for a future star like her to win it. Becky and Charlotte's had their time. Tamina and Natalya, I just don't think have a chance. So Carmella. And finally, we have Naomi versus Lana for the SmackDown Women's Championship. When Lana came out of nowhere and debuted, I was shocked. Honestly, I was sort of marking out a little bit. I thought it was so awesome. It surprised the hell out of me. I just didn't see it coming at all. I thought it was great. And then she wanted to get into the Money in the Bank thing, and Shane said she didn't deserve it, and they kept saying that, and she they did it on Talk of Smack and that as well, where she didn't deserve it, and she was a little bit pissed off at that. And she says she wants to become the first ever ravishing women's champion. But I like what they've done here. I do. I think it's been really good. But again, it would be better if they had another month to build. You know, they could have built Lana up even more. They've only had a few shows to do it. Imagine if they had another month. Just imagine how much build and how much want there would be to see a pay-per-view if there was 2 months between them. You know, for each brand, that is. You know, it'd be so much better. Do I see Lana winning? Well, Jinder won, so why can't Lana? Some people are a little bit not very happy with Naomi. They don't really like her, but that seems to be the case a lot of the time. People just turn on them eventually. They become champion, then they turn on them. But there's a comment on Twitter. I lost it in response to one of WWE's tweets where something to do with them, and the comment was, "I can't believe you've let this amateur in this match," or something along those lines. Amateur was one of the word, and then somebody replied, and it had a shit ton of bloody likes or favorites or whatever they call it nowadays. And it says, "I agree, Naomi is an awful champion," and I just lost it. I thought that was funny as hell. But yeah, I'm interested to see this. You know, Lana's. Well, I just read a thing. Apparently, she's had 35 house show matches. Someone being very specific. She isn't a lot of experience, but who knows? She might be good, and maybe they could have her win the title. I don't think so, but who knows? And I kind of don't want to see someone cash in, you know, immediately. I'd like them both to hold it for a while. I think it's like that element of surprise would be great. Like I felt Dean Ambrose winning last year was kind of too predictable, and it wasn't really a big deal to me when he did win. So I think it would be better for a more unpredictable thing. You know, let it build. You know, I think it's cool when someone has it and then just random as hell out of nowhere someone gets it, someone cashes in. So as for the match, I'll go Naomi, but Lana winning would be great. You know, I'm saying it. I would be okay with it. Naomi's been champion for a little while now, so yeah, there's my predictions for the show. A little shorter this time. 12 minutes. I thought I would get through it quicker than usual. I didn't think I'd have much to say. But yeah, there you have it. Nothing more to say. There's no more news. Just that thing I spoke about with Mike Bennett that's supposed to debut. I think that's, if it happens at a house show, I just think that's so dumb. Especially nowadays. Like maybe 30 years ago, okay, but now, no. And there's they showed some people for the Mae Young Classic. They said some people's going to be. They announced some people for that. And apparently Seth Rollins has an announcement to make on Monday. But people are just saying it'll be the WWE 2K18 thing. Should be a load of shit. The game, that is, because they are every year. I'm sick of them, and I don't think I'm going to bother getting this year's. And also Roman Reigns has some SummerSlam thing he's announcing this week. Apparently it's going to kick off Raw. It's going to be the start to Raw. So I'm interested to see what that is. Maybe Braun will return and say that he's not finished with him and rape him again. That'd be kind of cool. But yep, there you have it. Predictions done. Way to go and catch up with main event and all my usual stuffs. I usually would have main event watched yesterday, but Lucha Underground started. And I would have had Lucha watched on Thursday after NXT, but that just hasn't been happening. Ever since it came back, I just haven't had the chance to do it. I've been really tired with having to bloody work overtime on a Tuesday, which completely fucks me up. I'm not getting slept until like 3 o'clock in the morning, due to try to catch up with Raw and all that shit. So on Thursday, I'm usually catching up with like bloody other stuff before I get watched NXT, and I just don't have time after NXT. So I've been watching Lucha Underground on Friday. And it's awesome. Lucha Underground is so good. I think I just struggled yesterday because I was really tired. I think that's why I didn't. I still enjoyed it. It's still good. But come the end of it, I was just struggling, you know. But kind of to be expected after a shitty week of sleep. But yeah, it's been great. The previous 2 weeks were great or amazing. Last night's was still really good. It was still a really good episode. I think I was just very tired. That's it. See ya.